how's it going? I think it's the 4th of September. What day is it? Yeah, it's the 4th. It's 6:25 p.m. Sunday. It's the 4th of June 2023. Over there in my background TV over there, doing the tour of all of his reptiles. He was just showing his redfoot tortoise. I had one. Is that my ferret? Anyway, monitors are trippy. And iguanas. He's showing his iguana. Iguanas are trippy. I want an iguana. I'm gonna build an iguana cage up on my ceiling roof, but I don't have the time. I have the parts though. Anyway, this morning I was supposed to go to, I should turn the TV off so I don't get distracted. This morning I was supposed to go to, horse competition with my mom. It's a 500-acre horse farm just outside of town, a couple hundred horses, and I get people adopt them and train them, and they were going to have the competitions, tricks competitions today, but then they moved it to Fort Collins, which is an hour away, and she called me this morning, and she was like, hey, are you sure you want to go, or did you sleep? And I was about to pass out. I was like, oh, yeah, I can't go, because she was going to go with her friend anyway, so didn't drag me along. I would have been like passed out because I was working until like I passed out last night, like maybe, I don't know, daytime 7 or something. Yeah, until I kind of like burnt out, and a combination of getting burnt out from the work and also getting tired. So because yesterday was my first full day trying to, doing the finishing touches on my internet HTML internet version of Karl Marx Capital, which is 2,500 pages. It has a whole lot of different chapters. It's, one of the most complex books, but it's worth a couple of days for me because it's one of the books that I have the most respect for. And so, yeah, he deserves the time, and I got a pretty good head start on it, and I think I could conquer it. I don't know, maybe by the end of the day. There are just so many chapters. There's a bunch of chapters that didn't make it onto the menu for some reason. So yeah, before I did this video, I was in there going through it and making sure that they were counted and on the menu. Yeah, I have a lot to go. I have a bunch of chapters I still have to count, and menus I have to add, and then of course I have to fix the link. One thing that's taken a lot of time is having to change the link on everything, because I'm reorganizing how it's organized. I was explaining yesterday a lot of books in the 1800s, they were organized in a way that I can't do if I'm going to have the book on my website. If it's on my link page of the free audio, LibriVox and Kindle books, free audiobooks you can get. I have an organization of them with all of their innards, which is cool. And I'll keep them organized how they have it, but I don't like it where it's chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and chapter 1 is mini chapter 1 through 10, and then chapter 2 is mini chapter 11 through 20. It has to be 1 through 10 on all of them. And so I had it originally before, and so now I'm switching it over. And I have to switch the links too, so it makes it a long time. I have to do it, by hand. It's really big. There's lots of them, and also it takes a while because it's a big page. Those big pages, so you click it. There's some spinning around. So yeah, yesterday it was tedious. And the other thing, yesterday, the thing that was making most of the time actually was I was color coding all of the tables in the book itself, and Karl Marx Capital has a lot of tables, a lot of facts and figures, and yeah, I finished, I think, the whole book, all of the little tables. I did all the color coding, which is both vertical and horizontal, so it helps a lot when you have the whole book on one page. When you're scrolling down and you can see these little colored things zoom by, it helps you picture how big the book is and where those tables is and where the contents are. So and yeah, I think my color coding scheme works good with that. So yeah, and it was cool that the tables were pre-built on the HTML that I copied. So HTML pages are the best. They load the fastest and have the most. I'm kind of baffled as to why not all pages are like that. Why do people do PNG, you know? I mean PSD, or whatever it's called. PFD? Yeah, PFD. Anyway, so, today I did go into the store and get an energy drink and 5 pieces of taffy candy and a tomato soup, and that's all I can remember. My mom brought me an apple juice yesterday. I haven't finished it yet, so. Because today I was just about to bonk, so I had a protein drink and a banana. Oh yeah, I got bananas. So yeah, I'm gonna get going on this again. It's super tedious. Hopefully I can finish it today. Yesterday, I wasn't really able to concentrate on the archaeology book I was listening to, so I started listening to different things. And then I started watching movies. So I watched 2 Idris Elba movies. I saw Beast, where he fights the lion in the end. You should check it out on YouTube. Idris Elba versus lion. Fights a lion with a knife. And then where he's a genie, an immortal genie who marries Tilda Swinton. So I think I got caught up on all of the, like, movie theater movies that I can see for free. So, back to listening to that book, and, you know, I'm super excited that I'm adding that I'm upgrading the books that I have. It's a little bit daunting when you're working on these books on the website, a little bit pressurizing, because I see how many books I have. It's like I haven't counted yet, or I haven't remembered, but it's like hundreds. And if I'm working on one book for days, then if I work on each book for a few days, it's like a year. So it's kind of like, but Karl Marx Capital is different. I have a bunch of, in my favorites, I have a bunch of books, classic books that I don't have on my website yet. But I think most of them, I think I've done most of the big ones, so I think most of the new ones I haven't done are small enough that I could do them in a reasonable period of time, kind of like 1 book a day type of a thing. So, like from start to finish. So, that's why I wanted to get ahead on all the books that I already have up there, so that I can use books as templates, so that I don't risk, building too many things from scratch, which I've been doing too much of. Because I have so many different books now, all I have to do is like see which one is the most similar to, and just gut that one and pop the other one in and not change anything. Yeah, if I can finish Karl Marx Capital today, that would be awesome. But it's just such a big book. But that would be such a big accomplishment. My phone, I think, is dying. This was like overheated yesterday. I was watching a movie. It was charging. It only charged to 88, and then I had to stop. And that was the second time it did that. It's not going to upload. Like, I always have to upload it like a bunch of times before it actually uploads. I got freaked out yesterday. I was like, are they doing it on purpose? Because it happened the day after I wasn't able to upload stuff to my main channel. But I'll try it on my phone. That was actually with my computer. I need to try to upload it with my phone. Dumbass. I'll do that now. And then I even wrote on my channel, I can't upload. I need to change that too. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think getting done with Capital will be a big accomplishment for me. Sense of accomplishment. It's one of them. It's like the most complicated books to do. But it might take. I actually won't finish today. I meant finish like counting the numbers, because I have to. If I'm going to finish that, I have to do the color code the tables, and I have it 5 deep on Capital, so that's cool. But it might go deeper, because there were some chapters that were inside. So when we're all said and done, what I'm curious about is if there's a book out there that goes 10 deep, meaning to say there's 10 chapters and chapters, because I think that I'm just curious to see if that'll look cool on my menu. because I have 10 colors, right? So maybe it would just to use the whole rainbow spectrum on chapters. And so I'm 5 deep on capital so far, but I'm not done with plugging in all of the chapters into the menu. So maybe I'll get deeper, but I don't think so. I think it'll just be 5 deep more across, but if there's another book like that. So anyways, it's not daunting. But you know what? I could even convert it to make it 6 deep, or even deeper than it is. Because, you know, in the book, he has, I was watching it as I'm scrolling down. He's got like 1, 2 things numbered. And I'm like, I was tempted, like, ooh, should I put that on the table just to have it in a, no, don't do that. I don't want to alter people's original design, you know? Keep it, that's why I didn't want to change those chapter thing that he was doing, but I have to if I put the whole book on my site, just not on the free audio history books. Anyways, 11 minutes, that's enough talking. If I don't finish it by today, if you include all the other stuff that I have to do, because it's also the font. I want to have the font on the table. It's its own font, particular to the book, and it has to be the same font that represents that book on the education page. And I think I already chose a different font for each book on the education page. So yeah, if it has its own font already, which I don't know if it does. If it does, then yeah, plug that into the menu. And I think even the body, the actual test, has to have a font that's particular to that type of book. I'm trying to maximize all of it. It's going to be really cool. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm up to now. Yeah, I'll be working on it tomorrow, but hopefully by today I will have finished the linking and then plugged it in and like done an update. For now, I don't know. All right, talk to you tomorrow.